Okay, this is Julie back again from the Scraps of My Life, doing a really quick blip on the journal here again. I decided to put a additional piece of paper down here at the bottom of this flap to give it some more strength because it's just the cardstock there. So what I did was I just cut this according to the sizes I wanted it on each side, how much paper I wanted to show on each side of the page is basically, all I did. It measures about, in case you want to know, 1 3/4 inches altogether, and then I scored it at about 3/4 of an inch. Excuse me. And I'm putting the shorter side on the front and the longer side on the back side. And then instead of putting my tape on each side of the, where it's scored, I just took my 1/2 inch tape right here and I just ran it kind of down the middle of the two here on the score line and then pulled the backing off of it. And then I'm just going to place it where I want it to end up. And I'm going to start with the front here because that's what's most important. I'm not sure if I want it to end up being lower or right on that edge. So that's what I've got to quickly decide here. Try not to let it stick until I'm ready for it to stick. Let's grab underneath there. It's misbehaving already. Okay, since that's not working out so hot, let's see if I can tilt this over and hold this still. Okay, so I'm just going to put it pretty much right up to the edge of the bottom there and just fold it over. It's really just for more stability, basically. But you know me, everything has to be useful in more ways than one. And so that gives me some security on my bottom edge here. But also it gives you like not necessarily a up pocket, but a up lean-to pocket sort of. So if you want to take something and stick it up under there, it will hold it very, very nicely, as you can well see. It does because of the tape, but it doesn't keep it. It lets it go, and it's nice and secure because I scored it and used my bone folder and made it a really nice tight crease there. So it's going to hold nicely as long as you don't take your fingers and pull up on this flap. It will hold nicely anything you put there up that way, which I really enjoy using once in a while. And then also this side here will be just as useful to you. Not quite as easy to get under there because it's shorter is why, but it still will do the same trick, you see. And so you could just like lay a picture here or anything, okay? So it's not only useful in that it makes it more durable, it's also useful in holding other items as well. And I didn't want to cover up the paper, and so that's why I made it that way. And so I also need to cover this up because it is even though it's cute, it's upside down. And I was thinking about whatever I put on it, it needs to coincide with everything around it here. And I thought about maybe using this red or either the red check over there. But whatever I put down on it is going to have to match this. I think I'm going to take this. This is another reason I wanted to secure this a little more. And I want to take this and put it around and tie it off. I think that would be kind of cute. I just don't know which side would probably be the best for it. Actually, this side would here. But I kind of want part of it hanging down below the bottom of the flap. So I'm going to pull it around here. These things are a little more complicated. And since it is going to be stable, it would be probably a good idea to glue it into place. Wouldn't hurt a thing. Another way that I thought about doing it was to just loop the ribbon like this instead of bringing it around to the back. But I don't think I am, because I may want to put something else with it. So I think my best bet will be to secure that before trying to tie it. I really, really do. And I'm not sure that a tie is going to actually look great. So I might do that a little differently back there. Let me see how this works with it being closed. Alright. Somehow it looks like it needs to be like over on this side. Then it covers up the little board. I don't know, I guess that's the sponge hanging there. I was wondering what that was for the eraser. Cute. Alright. Okay, so let me get this ribbon going the right way. Alrighty, so I'm going to tape this. I'm going to flip it over. You might use hot glue here, but I'm going to use red line tape is what I'm going to use. 1/2 inch size. I think that'll hold it securely. I certainly hope so. So I'm just going to run it next to the ribbon here. Oops. Okay. And I might even put a piece on the ribbon to kind of help it out. Keep wondering if my big head is getting in here since the camera's above me. I don't think it is. Okay, and I think I am going to run the ribbon right here, right on the ribbon. I'm sorry, the tape right on the ribbon, too, just in the middle of it, not end to end, really. Just to give it some security. Okay. It's going to be a little hard to pull that tape off that ribbon, but not impossible. So I'm going to do that one first. Okay. Not as hard as I thought. I'm going to try to let all this catch right onto just above the line here. I don't want to get it below it because, oh dear, I just realized that if I put this here with all this tape at the top, I definitely won't be able to put anything behind it. So I'm going to have to remove this top piece right here, because if I don't, I'm going to have a bit of a mess. So, okay. So if you want to put something behind, you don't need that tape. The tape has to hit below this black, or on or below it. So I'm probably going to have to take it off the ribbon as well. I'm just really a smart thinker, aren't I? See, these are the things you avoid when you do it and then show it. Oh well. Okay, so now we live and learn. There's some tape I've wasted. Honest goodness. I hate wasting tape. Alright, so we have only our bottom piece to worry about now. Hopefully it will be okay. And I'm going to bring it in from the edge just a little. And I'm going to kind of line it up. Just let a tad of it kind of be along the bottom here, as you can see. And that'll help secure it so that when I go to tie it down, it's not moving around, turning crooked and all that on me. It'll better secure it, and I can still stick things behind it, okay? So then I'm going to carefully, let me get this stuff out of the way here. Let's turn this around so I can get to it. Because I got to flip it over. Get it into the camera here. And I'm going to do a loose pull around here, because if I do it too tightly, it's going to tear the paper, of course. The best way to have done this would be probably to use stitches with thread and needle, but I suppose you could use tape as well. Tying it just might not work at all. But I'm going to try it and see what it looks like first, okay, before I make any other permanent decision. Not easy to do this sort of thing with one hand. Oh great, it's loose as it can possibly be. Okay, that won't work for me. I'll get it tighter than that. So I'm going to pull it up a bit. And do it tighter, then maybe it'll be okay once it's done. I don't know. We shall see, right? Put my thumb under there instead. Okay. And there. So basically this side's going to be for looks anyway. That's all. If it doesn't look right, then there's no use to leave it. And I'm going to trim this. I'm not sure which way I should trim it. That looks good. Okay. And then this side I think I'm going to trim down. I'll still have this one a little bit too long. Okay. Ouch! Scissors have a sharp point on them. Stuck a hole in my thumb. Alright, let's turn it back around then. In its normal position. Alright, so here's what we have. We have a little bump. Didn't plan on the bump, but that's okay because we have this nice extra hinge area over here, so it's going to be okay. It's just going to make my little flap here poke up, isn't it? Didn't think about that when I tied the little knot under there. So I might want to reconsider just crisscrossing it with glue or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. If it doesn't bug me, then it's okay. If it does, then I can change it. This is not a permanent on the back side. Not yet permanent. But I like the way it looks, so I might endure it for that reason. And so there's that. So it added my, excuse me, my extra weight that I needed to, kind of hold it down, as you can see. And it wouldn't have added any bulk really, except for the knot back here. So if I had used string, like the black string here, it would have added no bulk at all in the back. So, but anyway, if you don't mind that little bulk, then the ribbon's fine. And then I've got to come here and cover this with something. And so I already have my everything there that's going to be against this little section. So I might, I don't know, let's see. Let's see what this looks like. That doesn't look bad at all. It doesn't look great against the red, but it doesn't look bad there. It is actually almost the perfect width to cover it. Or I could actually take some paper and make it even wider. Not this paper, but another one. I already have red there, so I don't want more red. What do we have here? I have this black. I have this, whatever this is. Okay. That's alright, I guess. Alright. And then I also have this cute ABC right here, which is adorable. That might be cute too. That particular one's not wide enough. I do have a large piece of it here. Here it is. Not sure what it'll look like. I guess it matters which way it goes in direction, because these alphabets are all over the place. So the thing I need to know is if I want to make that larger or just leave it the size that it is, because this will open and close. Okay, well, I'm going to figure that one out and come back to you again. Alright? Thanks for watching, guys.